At this time, we are going to, before UNCG comes, we are going to have a testimony by Miss Shahan Marshall. Yes, Shahan Marshall. Yes. Let's give God a hand praise for her.
The doctor said that I had contracted a disease, which doctors say cannot be healed, but God. At the time, I wasn't really living my life for Christ. I moved out my parents' home and I stopped going to church. I was going out to the clubs every other weekend with my girls, well, about my girls. But God is just so awesome. And even though I was not living for Him, He still saw in an abusive relationship. He never hit me, but he was emotionally, mentally abusive. And I was scared to leave. He said jump, I jumped. If he said go, I went. I was so scared, I just wanted to give him my all, just put my all into him. And I just thank God for getting me out of that as well. In January of 2008, I moved to Greensboro to go to UNCG. And God was just working on me ever since I've been there. My relationship has grown even closer to God since I've been at UNCG. And I joined the church and I joined the dance team. And in April of 2008, we had a dance concert. And when I found out that I had contracted this disease, which was herpes, by the way, I was taking the medicines that they gave. And I remember saying, God, it's going to be the last time I come to this drugstore and get this medicine. I'm sick and tired of coming here and getting this medicine. I'm sick and tired of hiding it from people, letting people not know what's really going on. April 26th of 2008, God healed me. To use me as a vessel. And I remember saying, God, why me? First person I sleep with, I contract something. And I hear people tell stories about how they sleep with people over and over and over again, and they never, get anything. But why me? Through this time of healing and restoration, my faith has increased in God. And I have seen how He wanted to use me as a vessel to go out and reach other people and say, if it can happen to anyone, He can do it for you. Amen. No matter what you're going through, He can get you out of it. No matter what you've done in your past, it's okay. He still loves you. He forgives you. And if you have a sickness, He can heal you. And I just thank God for all that He's done for me. And I want to tell myself, like last year, I was supposed to come and give my testimony, but I pulled out the last second. Like, I don't want people to look at me funny. I don't want people to say, oh my gosh, what is he doing, But God has shown me that it's through my giving my testimony, that's where healing comes in. So it's been a year since He has said I have been healed. And I'm still walking in that complete healing, no matter what the devil tries to say, no matter what he tries to do. And I know one day, very, very soon, that my complete healing is coming. And I just continue to walk in that. And just know that God is always going to be there for you, no matter what. Amen. Amen.
What you do when you can't no more? What you do when the pain gets sore? It's already been done by the Lord. Now give up the praise.